hope you didn't start it.
I did. Make them kiss. It's me and you.
Oh, how cute.
Can we do this intro, please?
I'm trying to find these questions.
Why do you like that?
Hi guys, my name is Mitchell, and welcome back to...
Hey, James. It's Mitch.
I'm not gonna lie, that really messed me up, because I wasn't expecting that. Oh, that energy real low. I need to come back.
Hey, guys. It's...
That's what I like. We need that.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
If you...
Hey, what's up, guys?
We're going to be doing questions today that
Yeah.
you guys asked us in the supporters group on Facebook. If you're not following that yet,
Go ahead and hop on that. It's a Gem Support Group on Facebook.
yes.
Just search it. With the J. With the J.
And you guys asked some very interesting questions, and we're just going to go
Nosy as
ahead
hell is what it is.
and keep being nosy. I live for that. Okay, so we're just going to get into the video.
Yeah. Okay.
It's always a bad time.
Yo! This shit crazy!
What are some of your date night ideas?
It's gonna make me itchy.
Why?
So you can answer first. Or wait, if you ask the question, does the other person have to answer?
Yes.
Oh, this isn't scripted at all. Oh my lord.
Oh, that lady looked naked. You didn't see her in the thing? You didn't see her in the reflection? Watch, when she walks back over here, because you don't know what she's wearing. She looks naked as fuck.
You're crazy. I mean, honestly, for us though, date night is just being able to like spend time with each other. Honestly, like go get takeout, whether it's like oxtail or something that Jasmine really likes to eat. honestly, come home, sit on the couch, blare the TV, and watch like just binge watch shows that we
Haven't been able to watch because we have kids.
yeah. Sometimes we'll go to like rent out a hotel, not rent, but like get a hotel for a weekend. That's something that we've done. We've gone like zip lining for one date night. Sometimes we'll just
Never
go to
again.
the movies. I mean, that was fun.
Ziplining was fun. The ropes course, it was how high was it again?
It was 100 feet in the air.
Yeah, by the 100 feet, I was like, He finished it though.
Yeah.
And why do you feel date nights in a marriage, no matter how long you've been together, are important?
So nothing gets. So you guys are still like excited to do stuff. Look forward to something besides, your mundane day to day.
Yeah.
Your life isn't just working all the time. I know I had to get over that. Like when we first had the girls.
I think it's important, even if you're a marriage without kids, you guys haven't had kids yet, or you have kids, everyone kind of gets stuck in their own routine.
Yeah.
So, and that can get very boring, and you can get very lost in that and forget the reasons why you were even attracted to your partner in the first place.
Yep.
Your partner turns more into a partner, business partner, than a
Emotional, romantic.
partner.
Yeah.
So you want to have a balance with both of those, I feel like.
Yeah. Where do you guys see yourself in 10 years?
Oh, do I have to answer that? Because that's one of those
Yeah.
ones that I can't think.
You gotta have goals.
For sure with a house. Yep. That's the go-to.
Bling bling. Every time I come around the city, bling bling.
You definitely want your first house to... I know you look. Does she look naked? Damn it, Mitchell.
You see and stuff.
She has tan leggings and a tan long sleeve shirt, and she looks naked, and she's very tan herself. Everything's blending in, but
I don't see
it's the
nobody
reflection.
out this window. I'm just like, you don't know.
Renewed our vows already in 10 years, and a new car, because I think it's time for us to start searching for a new car. So definitely in 10 years, that will be a thing.
Yeah.
The girls will be 18, which is nuts. Caden will be 14. So I definitely see us traveling a lot. Just for the sake of the ages. They could finally, hopefully, be responsible.
What has been the biggest struggle as parents? Honestly,
Patience.
yeah. Because we're still young ourselves, honestly. And, you know, we're still going through the stuff that we're still going through as young adults. So, some things are, you know, just try your patience a little bit more than I feel like if we were, like, older and more seasoned in life, I guess. But,
yeah. So, I don't know. That balance, it's always a balance, and I feel like that's
I think
a struggle.
that's probably the biggest thing. Maybe not patience, but the balance of
Trying to stay young, but
Yeah.
at the same time,
be a parent and, like, do the right things and stuff.
it's easy. I've noticed for us, it's easy to do the basic stuff. Like, it's really easy to just take care of a kid, be there for them in all types of ways in that aspect of literally providing for your children. And all the book stuff is super easy for a parent. But what they don't teach you in books about children is that every child is very different.
That part.
We ain't know that.
It's just dealing with people that you're raising and
People.
teaching
Little people, not kids.
and each one is different. Even though we have twins, they're different people. So you have to learn them. You also have to guide them through, you know, hey, this is okay to feel this way. You know, you definitely can't do that. And so it's kind of hard to explain because, you know, watching your nieces and nephews,
Oh, it's easy.
it's easy compared to being a parent. Yeah, because like the baby stage is, we get way off topic, but
I feel like we should just keep it at that.
Yeah.
Because we have so many more questions.
yeah, we can go on about that on another video, I guess.
Yes.
What's your dream travel destination?
California.
Seychelles. Last question from Hillary is being that the world is so hectic and full of hate, what are some lessons or tips you teach your children?
I definitely teach them that people who are very hateful and mean, they are actually sad. So I kind of teach them to
Empathy.
to not look so much as to, it's none of your business why that person's being mean to you, because we're never gonna know what they're thinking, whatever the case is, whatever, and most of the time it's them. So I'm teaching them that it's not
you.
Yeah. You're not if you're getting hated, or if you're getting hate or whatever from other people, and you know you're a good person and you've done all the things that I've taught you on how to be a decent human being, it's not you. So to mostly feel bad for people like that, don't hate back. Doesn't really get you anywhere.
Yeah, not like in a condescending way. Like I said earlier, it's more like an empathetic way. Yeah, definitely that. I mean, all three of them are very, very
Love
compassionate. Yeah, so I feel like we're doing a good job so far.
Yeah. What is your idea family or couples meal?
Family meal. Honestly, the kids love like tacos. Like, I feel like if they could have that every night, they would.
Yeah, it'd probably be the taco thing we do, but with the Doritos chips. So you get
the taco salads that we do.
Yeah, get a whole bunch of Dorito chips, put it on the bottom, the meat, taco stuff.
I think they really just like making their own food. I think that's the biggest part of that. They really love taco night, so yeah, I think that's my favorite
ideal
family meal. But like couples,
I say something pasta-y for both of them.
Yeah, pasta or like oxtail.
It's crack.
So
describe how the other person has grown over the years since friendship to dating now.
Okay, so I mean, Jasmine's kind of the same person, honestly. I mean, besides different skills and stuff that we've learned over the years. But I mean, honestly, she's still the same, like, caring, kind-hearted person. I mean, she still don't let me fight my own battles, but you know.
I can't sit on that shit. I can't sit there.
But I mean, she's definitely grown as a person as well. She's definitely learned how to deal with stuff better. I can say that. That's one thing I can say has changed from when we were younger to now, or when we were friends and dating to now.
Before, you were like super, super naive. You still have your naive moments, but he was super, super, super. The glass is all the way full, and there's nothing wrong in the world. Which is kind of the reason why I fell in love with him anyway, because I was very negative and he was super, super positive. But I feel like he's a logical person in ways that it kind of balances us out. But mainly, you're just way more focused now. When you were younger, you were all over the place. Like, he couldn't stay consistent with anything that he was doing. And he really was lost a lot of the time. But now it's like he knows what he wants out of life for the most part. Granted, I don't think that you know where you want to be in the next 5 years. You're still trying to figure out your passions and stuff like that. But what I mean is, when we were younger, when it came to working, he just wanted to work just to make money, just to buy a whole bunch of crap. Now he wants to work to provide and just be that person for our family and support us, regardless of what he wants. So before, he wanted to just buy stuff, and he was actually really selfish when we were dating, but not in a malicious way. He just liked what he liked, and now he's very selfless in terms of everything that he does.
I know it's probably a basic question, but if you guys were stuck on a desert island, what would you bring? I mean, but how many things?
Deserted island.
But she said, what would you bring? Like, how many things can I bring?
I don't know.
See?
I guess just what would you bring?
Everything
Water. I would bring water. Lots of water. I would not.
Water on the island.
Nasty water. I want clean water.
So if there's one thing I could bring,
like I said, I'd bring water.
a flare gun.
All I can think about is you've seen Black Mirror. So, this is Amadio's question. Striking Vipers. If you guys have seen that Black Mirror episode, you know how traumatizing that episode was of Black Mirror. So, I'm the wife. Mitch is Anthony Mackie. What you gonna do?
I'm dead. That is what you're gonna do.
I don't care if it's a guy. I don't care if it's a girl. I don't care if you're technically not touching each other. You're dying. You know what? I feel like they weren't really addicted to each other, because like in real life they seem to not care about each other. So I think I would just play the game with them, because they were more so addicted to the feeling of what the game gave them, and nothing compared to that in real life. So yeah, I would probably just play the game with him, and his friend gotta go play the game with someone else. So we're gonna try and speed up these questions because this is about to be a long video. I'm probably gonna chop a lot, so yeah. How do you find time to have date nights or time together with 3 kids? My mom watches the kids every other weekend. She's been doing that since they were little.
Yeah.
It's quality time for grandparents, and it gives us time to do our date nights.
Yeah, and have adult time, basically, so.
Yeah. How do you keep it fun after being married for a while? Date nights, etc. Finding interest to do together. Trying new things.
Finding new things to do, yeah.
New restaurants.
Especially here.
Ooh, I like this one. Would you consider having another baby? Adoption, ? I've always thought about adoption.
Yeah.
But yeah, we definitely have considered it, and it could definitely be something in the future. It all just depends.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely depends after these munchkins. Because we kind of started off early and haven't really had time to do like this solo dolo thing for
Yeah.
us. So we'll see how it turns out, if that's what life, has in store for us, and it is. So we'll see.
Do you think it's important to make sure the both of you are constantly growing and changing, of course, in new and good ways? Yeah, I think it's very important to
Grow as a person.
Yeah. I feel like I can't be with anyone who isn't growing. I don't think it's the healthiest thing to stay the same. And to grow, I feel like it's important to grow independently.
Exactly, as well.
Yeah.
I guess we kind of both just answered that question.
How has your relationship, marriage changed since having kids? What are the ways to keep it strong and healthy?
Communication.
Yeah, that's ways to keep it healthy.
Being on the same front. And just it's date nights are really important, even though they seem kind of small. They are really important.
It's like a break.
They kind of reconnect you.
Mm-hmm.
Because during the week we're kind of like mom and dad. Not really Mitch and Jazz. We're kind of just like mom and dad, and then like on date nights we're like Mitch and Jazz, or Jazz and Mitch. Sorry. So yeah.
It's important to not get lost in parenting, and it's very easy to do so when that's your number one job.
Yeah.
Even though Mitch has a full-time job, being a father is like first. So in a lot of ways, being a parent actually comes before marriage too.
Yeah.
So I think it's important not to lose yourself in that, and to, for the sake of your kids, get a good concept of who you guys are.
Yeah, because if your marriage isn't doing well, then your kids also, get harmed from that, or don't get the most out of you from that. So
yeah. What do you think is the most important thing in a marriage? I think communication.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say too. Because if you feel like you can't communicate with somebody, how's anything gonna get better?
Mm-hmm. How are you gonna grow? How are you gonna even know what the other person's thinking? You can't. So there's that.
What's one of the number one thing that attracts you to someone physically and mentally?
To someone? Okay. Or to you? I guess.
I'm pretty sure she means
general.
to me.
Oh.
Why was she asking general?
Because she didn't say to Mitchell.
Wow.
Alright. Physically,
Oh.
what attracted me to you was his eyes. I'm lying. His hands. There's a very funny story behind that, but his hands. And, yeah, because look how big these things are. His hands. And lips, physically. Mentally, I think I answered that a little bit earlier ago. He was just very, happy all the time. In a time where all I could see was darkness. So it was a nice little
refreshing breath of air.
Blinding. Yeah, that's exactly how I felt. And I was just like a moth attracted to the blinding lights of Mitchell.
Aww.
So that attracted me mentally.
Thanks, honey. So the first is that she wasn't like all the other girls, honestly. Like, she was intimidating, but like goofy. Like, you were like hella intimidating. Like, she was ready to fight motherfuckers. Like, I'm sorry. She was ready to fight people. And like, I wasn't about that life back then. I was not about that life. But like, she was also just like really kind to people that she knew, like your boy. But she was just like really kind and stuff. And I don't know, it was just kind of, it just drew me to her. I was just like, you're the type of person I want to know. Yeah. I mean, she was gorgeous too, though.
Oh, thank you. I don't know. I didn't see it, but I'm glad you thought so. Babe. Them old photos.
See, what you're not going to do is talk about your younger self. That's what you're not going to do. That's what you're not going to do. Now, me, on the other hand, is the number one thing. Okay, we just answered that. How did you guys meet?
So she didn't ask it in the way. What was one of the number one things that attracted you to someone physically, and what is the number one thing physically and mentally that attracted you with your partner?
Oh.
Mentally in a guy, someone, with the someone part, I was attracted to, like, mysterious people.
Which wasn't me.
Yeah, you're right. Like, it was very, well, actually, no, in a way you were mysterious. Because you weren't like any of my exes. All of my exes were like, I am that dude. And you were just like, hey. And I thought that was really refreshing. That you weren't, oh my god, my life sucks and the world's over. Let's run away together. Let's run away.
Yeah.
Humanity.
I wasn't trying to run nowhere.
Actually, everything that attracted me to someone was the opposite of what I actually fell for him and find attractive in him. And I'm glad that's a thing because my exes were all those things I was attracted to and they obviously didn't work out. And physically, I was attracted to big hands. That's the only thing that's that's still a thing.
I mean, mine is kind of the same as Jasmine's though. Like, caring. Oh, what y'all didn't know was Jasmine back in the day, you couldn't tell her nothing, right? Her confidence was through the roof. You couldn't tell this girl nothing. Okay? Am I wrong?
I want to know what this has to do with the question.
Okay. I didn't really get to know people like that back then. I honestly liked people because of their looks back in like middle school and high school. Because I didn't really like talk to nobody like that.
Okay. Well then, look-wise, since that's mentally, nothing. So there was nothing you thoughts could have did mentally.
I mean, I don't know. Just as they were pretty. Like, someone pretty. Like, I really don't.
Be gone, thoughts. Okay.
What's one thing you guys haven't told each other?
I feel like we've told each other everything. I mean, besides little stuff. Like, how my stomach was super... Oh, no, but I told you that I didn't have diarrhea. Like, I thought I was going to have diarrhea. Because he was telling me I had bubble guts yesterday. So.
You did. Your shit was rumbling yesterday. Hey, we landed in the bed, I hear...
Ooh!
Since being together till present day, guesstimate how many times you slept together. Every single day? Because we sleep in the same bed? No?
So, in the average week, mine is Bloody Marys.
Y'all nosy as hell.
Because I would say with kids, it's 10 times a month. Well, let's do a full year.
120?
There you go. Wait, no, that doesn't make any sense. Maybe. Would you agree with that answer?
I feel like it's a lot more than that.
More than that?
A year?
I was just trying to guesstimate, like, how much a month.
There's not 12 days in a month. Or is that 10 times a month?
10 times a month.
Oh. I get, yeah. Would you guys have public sex? Alexis. I mean, I don't care.
No, I'm saying past.
Excuse me.
Have we?
No.
Yes. You're lying. I have a skirt.
Oh. Yeah. When would you allow your children to date? When they're mature enough to?
Yeah, I agree. I feel like it depends because we only know them
as babies.
Yeah, so it depends. Like if Angel is least mature than Nevaeh is or whatever, then it's like I don't know.
And then the question comes up, how do you know when they're mature enough, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know when your kids are mature enough to do something.
Yeah.
So.
Well, we can trust them to
make right decisions.
Good. Yeah, make decent decisions. Then they can date. Now, I'm pretty sure they're gonna date in secret, but like date around us, where we open our house to this boy or open whatever to this girl, whatever. It will be that.
What's the worst fight you've had to date that doesn't currently affect your relationship?
Alright. This is for my ladies out there. Why is it that a lot of women are attracted to married men? Can y'all leave that in the comments below? So I think our worst argument known to date that doesn't really affect us now because, you know, we've communicated and got all that out the way. I think it'll have to be learning to not be so friendly to others who have the worst intentions for us. So we're trying to decipher
people's motives.
Yeah. I think that's the worst thing on both ends. Because again, we've been together since we were 17? 17? 18?
16. What's the longest amount of time you guys can imagine being away from each other before it's unbearable?
Fun fact, we've never been away from each other.
That's true. I can probably go maybe a week. If I'm being, like, entertained, I guess. Like, if I'm with family, right? For whatever reason. But if I'm, like, on a business trip or something, I'm probably, like, yeah. If I'm on a business trip, it'll maybe, like, 3 days. I feel like I'll be like, oh, God.
Family and or business trip or anything, the longest I could probably be without you is a weekend.
Okay.
And I still will FaceTime him and put his camera by the pillow and tell him to kiss me through the video.
I'm not kissing you through the phone. Oh, it says no seeing, no talking.
Oh,
sorry.
not.
I don't read the full question.
Seeing or talking a couple of hours for me.
I mean, I can go like a day or two. No, and no talking because I need to know how stuff is going. A day probably. Hey, what's up? Oh, we sound real codependent right now. That's crazy. Are there male, female specific roles in your relationship? No.
Mm-mm. That's one thing we've never had, and I think a lot of people have looked at us sideways for it, but I think we don't do the whole gender roles thing. I feel like that's just very outdated and is doing the most. I thought that was Kaden.
No, it's me. Yeah, I mean, yeah, no, we just do what we need to do to get by, honestly. It's not, oh, you're the wife. You're supposed to be cooking and cleaning and rah, rah, rah. No, it's none of that.
I think our private areas don't define what roles we're supposed to do in life. So
you do what you gotta do to get straight.
Someone asked me this before. How do you work out arguments or disagreements?
You definitely have to have the tools to work through it. If you don't have the tools, like, you know, the listening tools, the validation tools, stuff like that, definitely makes it harder.
That's one thing I would say. Validation is the number one tool.
Yeah.
You guys could easily and looking at arguments are not me against you, it's me and you against whatever's going on.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out that, and definitely, even if you don't agree with the other person, try and validate where they're coming from, because they wouldn't be explaining or saying these things if it didn't mean something to them. So I think those would be the ways that we handle things and the most important tools.
Yeah.
How do you manage the kids arguing? I let them figure it out, because that stuff, like, you...
It's annoying.
I can't be in there for every single argument they have. If so, then I'd be getting up every 2 seconds from my seat. So I've kind of, I don't know, but I've kind of came to a point where I'm like, you guys figure it out, or you're both getting in trouble, because they shouldn't be arguing that much in the first place. Communicate. Trying to teach them how to communicate as well with each other. You guys manage. Shut up. How do you guys manage your finances?
I mean,
Save.
Just smart spending, honestly.
Yeah.
Don't just be stuck on, you know, one price. Like, we don't shop at...
Oh, that part.
We don't just shop at one grocery store.
Nope.
Like, our grocery errand day we go to like multiple stores because we get certain stuff from this store, certain stuff from that store. We go to a whole meat market. Like, it's just learning how to save and spend smart. That's about it, honestly.
And then have goals and definitely price ranges. Okay, we're not going to go over this amount for this.
Budgets. Yeah.
And I would say for clothing and stuff like that, financially, we kind of just bargain shop. That's not only do we do it because
new clothes in a while.
Yeah, not only do we do it because it's the smartest thing to do, but we do it mainly because I get a high from bargain shopping. If I can get that's highlighter. If I can find some shoes, let's say I want these $150 shoes, and they're $70 at Plato's Closet, and they're very in good condition, I'm gonna get those. And that's if it's in our budget. Like, we budget playtime money as well.
Yeah.
Who tends to spend more money?
It
depends on what.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes I might splurge a little bit, but then, like, the next, time where we have money or whatever, she'll get something.
I splurge on food.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing.
Like, eating out. I want to eat out more than cooking because I get tired of cooking. And I feel like you splurge on, like...
more, like, items.
Yeah.
That I want. Because I like gadgets and stuff. So, if I see something that's on sale, I'm like, oh my goodness. So I guess we kind of out this thing.
We are done. I know this is probably one of the longer videos.
I mean, but y'all wanted this, so who's complaining? Like...
Gotta love them.
I'm kidding.
Yeah. So I hope you guys like this video. I really enjoy doing Q&As, so you guys should honestly keep them coming. Next time though, I'm saying I want to do a would you rather. Like a really juicy would you rather.
Those.
Would you rather gouge your eyes out or bleed from your teeth?
Bleed from my teeth, because I'm trying to see.
So would you shove tampons?
You said bleed from my teeth.
Yeah.
Bleeding from your teeth is completely different. But anyway, that's for a whole nother video.
All right, so send us would you rather's, crazy ones.
That I don't like those.
So we'll go ahead and see you guys next time. Like, share, subscribe.
Are you there?
And bye.
Yeah.
We love you.
This is the outro.
This is the
outro. This is the outro. This is the outro. This is the outro. This is the outro. This is the outro. This is the outro. This is the outro. This is the outro.
This is it. What? Wait.